Hi everyone, this is an instruction for a call center operator. Right now we are on the main page of our CRM system, SalesRender. You can log into your admin panel using this button. The first time you log in, you will need your company number or company name, your login, this is your email, your password. All these details will be provided to you by your manager. You will be able to change your password after you log into the admin panel. You can also log in directly using your company's link. You can request it from your manager as well. So, let's sign in. In this video, when you sign in, you go straight to the call mode page. In call mode, orders are automatically assigned for calling. Most of your work will take place on this page. Pay attention to the other sections. Our system has many different settings, and depending on your role in the company, access to them may be granted or restricted. So you might notice some differences between what you see here and in your own admin panel, and that's normal. Let's quickly go over the main sections. There are 3 modes here. Work mode. This is where you work with orders. Management mode. This is where all the settings are located. And statistics mode. This shows company statistics. Even if you see all these sections, the information inside them is most likely hidden from you, so it doesn't distract you. We plan to remove restricted sections so they are not visible at all. Right now you see the message that order issuing post. Change the status to continue working. In this video I will show you where to change your status, where orders are issued, how to stop order issuing if you need to step away, and many other details. And there are quite a lot of them here. So please pay attention to the status under your login. Right now it is set to offline, so that no orders are assigned for dialing while this video is being recorded. There are 2 main statuses, offline and online. These statuses show your availability for work. If you are not ready to take calls, you set offline. If you are ready, you set online. In the video, you may have noticed a 3rd status that appears for a few seconds, connecting. At this moment, our system is trying to establish a connection with the telephony server so that outgoing and incoming calls can work. Usually, the connecting status appears only for a couple of seconds, but if you have internet issues, it may stay longer. In such cases, you should check your VPN connection or contact our support team. The issue might not only be on your side, other colleagues could be affected as well. Now, let's switch your status from offline to online. Watch the area on the right. This is where your orders will appear. You can toggle your status in either of these 2 places, here and here. They work exactly the same way. Let's click it. A countdown timer begins before the most suitable orders is assigned to you. Once the timer finishes, you'll see the order preview with all the key details. At this stage, the system automatically initiates the call. If the customer doesn't answer, or if the customer does answer, the order card opens where you can enter the order details. In the order card, you see all the fields that are included in the order, including the card and logistic blocks. Here you see the connection indicator. And then, if the customer answers the call duration. Let's collapse this menu to expand the working area. Let's focus on the most important parts. Most often these are card. Here you can use search, add individual products, and also apply your company's promotions. This is useful, for example, if you need to add 3 items at a special price, like when you are selling a course with a discount. If we open this promotion, we will see which products are inside. Editing the product price is usually not allowed. It can be enabled, but this is a complex and rare setting. Normally, special prices are set through promotions. Address, you can fill it using the geocoder like this. Just enter the city or zip postal code. Be sure to ask your manager about enabling this option. It will save you a lot of time. Let's check. And you see that all data appears in the special field like region, city, country, and coordinates. The phone number field is not available for you, but calls still go through without any issues. This is done to protect the lead database from leaks. Logistics block. If your tasks include creating a courier waybill, shipping label, ask your director for additional instructions. Most of the time, operators are not required to do this, and this block can be ignored. After talking with the customer, you enter the data, add a comment to the order, and save the changes. In the end, you must change the order status or apply a target action. There are many statuses, and it's good when the company director sets restriction or incorrect status transitions. If no restrictions are set, it becomes especially hard not to make mistakes. If a restriction is set for a certain transition, the status is shown as faded and cannot be selected. However, it's even better if you don't touch this field at all and it's not available to you. Then you use target actions instead. There are only a few of them, and they automatically move the order to the correct place. When setting them up, it's convenient to name them with simple words like sale, cancel, no answer, spam, made a sale, click sale. Some target actions require certain important fields to be filled in. This is another reason to use this feature to avoid mistakes. For example, when you apply the cancel action, the system will require you to specify the reason for cancellation. If you use the spam action, the system requires you to specify spam reason. Also, take a look at this bar. It shows the recommended time for working with an order. This time is set by the company director or the person managing the call center. As long as you haven't exceeded the time, you see a blue bar that gradually decreases. Once you go over the recommended time, the bar turns red and shows you exceeded time. It's important to note that you are not removed from the order, but this works as a self-control tool, so you know that you have already exceeded the recommended processing time. When you scroll the order card, this bar stretches across the full screen. Note some of the buttons at the top. Here you can set a reminder to call back. At the desired time, the order will be issued in a call mode. You can also configure it to be issued to that operator who set the reminder. Clicking this button displays a sales script on the right. Here, you can also create a clone order. For example, if you are making repeat sales, you can create clones using special templates, where some fields are copied exactly and some you ask the customer again. We have examined almost all the card details. Now, let's look at the area on the right. This displays all the system information about the order, customer time, order source, and you can directly access the order history. Key dates when certain events occurred with this order are also displayed. Typically, this information is needed by top manager and isn't needed in a call center. Here is a button for sending SMS, and you can also open all chats with this customer, whether SMS or Messenger. There is also a call button if your call is interrupted. If the button is inactive, click here once and you don't need to do it more. Let's leave this page without any changes and return to the call mode page. Our system ensures that you don't miss any orders. Sometimes an operator fails to make a sale and doesn't want to ruin their statistics by trying to exit an order without entering anything or changing the status, so as not to leave any logs. And now we receive the same order, with a prompt indicating that you worked on this order but didn't save any changes. The system will require you to make changes to continue working on other orders. This message means that the system is connecting via one of the integrated telephony providers. If a connection fails, the system automatically switches to another one. Now I'll show you the remaining options. Here you have 2 tabs, and there may be more depending on how many call centers you belong to. For example, a company director might create 2 call centers within one company and add you to both. We don't recommend doing this, but such a setup is possible. For instance, to separate a buyout retention call center from a sales call center. In that case, you need to switch between call centers and receive orders in each of them. Here there is an option: select a telephony plugin to make a call. It's available only if the operator has permission to choose plugins. Most likely you won't have this option, and it would only make your work more complicated. We recommend disabling plugin selection for operators and letting the system choose the plugin automatically. How to evaluate your performance? We track your activity in the system, what you did in the CRM, what you viewed, and which entities you edited. We also track how much active time you spent in the CRM, how much time you were just logged in but working in other tabs, that is, not actually working in the CRM, and how much time you spent on calls. All of this is displayed in the form of a color-coded activity scheme. There is also a statistic on target actions, where you can see how many actions you performed in a day, how many you sold, cancelled, couldn't reach, or set for a callback. Even if the same order was opened 3-4 times in one day and you couldn't reach the customer each time, this will still be counted as 3-4 actions, as you can clearly see what you actually did during the day. Thank you for your attention. If you need help, contact your company director or reach out to us directly. Subscribe to our channel to stay up to date with the latest news and join our partner program. All the best!